Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studios. I'm working on a new journal and I kind of thought I was going to make some ephemera, and I thought I might as well just turn the camera on and have you follow along, but I wanted to show you a few things that I do first. So basically this journal is from the paper digitals from Antique Paperie. Most of it is Fantasia. There's a couple of pieces of paper that are Bella, Delilah, and then it's 3 signatures, so 1, 2, 3. And I've got scrapbooking paper, some confetti paper. This is a digital. I've got craft paper. I've got food dye, stained paper. So basically that's the basis of signature 1. Signature 2, this paper I believe is from either Antique Paperie or Journal Centric. Scrapbooking paper, a different color food dye, craft paper again, and then the third signature has the pink in it and it's got a coffee filter, so there's something a little different. And this paper right here is actually Bella Delilah. And anyways, so those are the 3 signatures that I'm starting. But what I wanted to show you was, in order to make some ephemera, this digital pack has just papers. There was no real ephemera with it. So what I ended up doing is I went into Photoshop and I took one of the papers, you know, something like this or whatever, and I cropped out some of the butterflies and put a whole bunch on a page, so then I could cut them out for ephemera. It was just a matter of not wasting paper, but you could actually print a page and just cut the butterflies off the page, but I just threw a whole bunch of them on one page. So these are still all her designs. And then I cut a bunch out, and I had to print more here, but I did cut some out. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and cut some other out, and then we'll go ahead and make some ephemera with it. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to cut out some of these so that we can move forward with some ephemera, and then I will be right back. It'll be a little while for me, but just no time for you. Okay, so I've got some butterflies cut out. I'm going to move this stuff aside for now. And so I think the first pieces of ephemera that I wanted to do, I printed out a couple of extra sheets here too, were to make some altered paper clips. So I'll show you how I do that. I've got these paper clips in different sizes, and when I do the paper clips, I like them to be about, let's see, 5.5 to 6 inches, but this is what I do. I'm going to fold these into 4. So I'm going to take out a paper clip and see what size I want to do. Oh, that's big. Those are the big ones. I think I have mediums, smalls. Let's do like 2 mediums and a large. Okay. So basically, this is how I measured. There's no rhyme or reason to this because the paper clips can be different sizes. So I measured this, okay, and I'm gonna fold it to be 4 times this size. So let me get a ruler. This paper clip is 2 inches. So I need a piece of paper that's gonna be a strip of paper that's going to be 8 inches long. Now we know this is 8.5, so we can go ahead and cut that. And I want my paper clip to be I don't know how wide I want it to be, the altered clip. Maybe, say, a little over 1.5 or 1.5, something like that. Okay. And then I want it to be 8 inches, so you're going to have a piece of paper, however wide you want it, by 4 times the length of your paper clip. And then what I do is I take it and fold it good sides together. And then I fold this side down like this. Actually, that's being folded up, but I'm saying down because I'm folding it down like this. Okay. So now this actually is going to be, so you've got a piece of paper that looks like this. This is where your paper clip is going to go. Okay, and it fits right in there. You can see here's the fold line. These are so easy to do. And then I use my art glitter glue. And I'm going to go ahead and put glue on this side here, pretty close to the edge because I want to seal it pretty good. And that's going to get folded back up onto the paper clip like this. I just want to make sure that clips down all the way. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay. And then what you'll have is you'll have an opening here at the bottom where your clip is. Okay. So then all we have to do is decorate it. So because I cut out these butterflies, I want to put one on either side so when it goes over a page, that's kind of pretty, huh? Now for this part of it, I can just use a glue stick. So let me get my glue book out. Okay. And then we want to do the other side as well. So I'm not really sure what color I want to put on the other side. That one's green. We could maybe do, I might have to cut more out, but I was thinking we could do half of one. Why don't we do that? So let's cut this. I'm just going to cut it right straight up through the body of this butterfly, and I'm just going to put half of it on. How's that? And we'll put it right on the edge like that. And then if you have your book, then it would go right over your page. So this end opens like this. So it's going to go right over your page here like this. Okay, and all the way down, and then you can tuck a piece of paper or something up underneath there, like, you know, it'll hold something right in there. So there's one. See how easy they are? So there's one. I'm not really sure what page I want to put it on yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off for now. Okay, put these aside. Okay. Let's do another one, and let's do the next one. I've got this color, and that looks wide enough. Let me see if this is 5.5. It's probably much wider than that. Let's look here. Oh yeah, so if we do it, oh, it has to be 8.5. Let's see what we got. If we do 8.5 for a large one, we don't need it that big for a small one, so we've got plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut this with our scissors right there, and we're going to measure our paper clip. With our ruler, and this paper clip happens to be about 1 1/4. Okay, so 2.5, and 2.5 is 5, so this needs to be 5 inches long, right? I'm just gonna measure this and tear it. Well, I'll just cut it. So we need 5 inches. I hope that's right. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is fold it up, and I know that this, because I cut it by hand, it's not gonna be even, but let's see. This might be too short. I think it is. Nope, it's perfect. So remember, it's going to be 4 times the size of the length of your paper clip. Let's see. And it's okay if it sticks out a little, because we could put a ribbon on it or something like that if you've got a little edge, but it looks like it fits perfect. So now we're going to, I'm gonna just trim this side a little bit because it doesn't look square. So I'm gonna go ahead and use our art glitter glue. By folding it up, you're gluing it right to the paper clip side, so that paper clip should be coated. Like that. Now we have to see if we have a butterfly that'll fit on there. Remember too that you can also put your paper clip on the edge of a page as well. So you could also put your paper clip on an edge like this to hold something. Okay, so I don't necessarily want the same, well, we could do the back like that, I don't know. Let's try these. And remember, we can use our glue stick for the butterflies because it's just paper on paper. And if we need to clip something, we can, but it looks like it's going to fit fine. And then we'll put this, excuse me, this little, well, let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit bigger than the one I put on the front. So let's put this little one on the back. And you could put anything else on here. I'm just keeping, because the digitals are called Fantasia and they're just like floral and butterflies, I wanted to stick with the butterflies. So there's your second one. So now we have this one, and we're going to make another one, and I think I'm going to make it this size again because I think we had a medium paper clip somewhere. Not sure what oh, there we go. But let's do a different color. We have this blue, but let me see if this color blue might work. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, huh? Let's do one like that. Oh, and we could do the other half on the back, so that'll work. So this needs to be I do 5.5. If I need to cut it down, I can. And let's make it that wide, however wide that is. That looks like it's about, that'll work. If I have to cut a little bit off, I can. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so because we're folding it in half like this first, we can put our paper clip on, and if we need to change the size at all, we can, but I think that's going to be perfect. Yep. You can distress the edges of these. I do sometimes, but with these solid papers I won't do that. Okay, and we're gonna do this one here. So we're gonna, I think we're gonna cut off maybe the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on like this. Oops, forgot to glue these down. That's okay, doesn't matter. Pretty. Let's get that glued down. Makes it easier to glue the designs on too. Okay, and we'll glue this side as well. And this one, I think we'll go not liking it, because if I do it up and down, that I would have to cut too much of it off to do a side. So let's see if we have another. That one might work. I think it will. I think, and you know, when I think I told you I cropped a bunch of the butterflies out and pasted them, like cut and pasted them onto one of the pages so I'd have a lot more butterflies. And when I did that, I didn't care about what was around the edges and that, because I figured when you fussy cut them out, you can cut that off. We can just use a glue stick. Oh, perfect. I don't have to cut any off. This edge, I think, right there. Okay, perfect. And let's just make sure that it goes on the page. So this is going to open up at the bottom, right here. We can slide that right over the page. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so what we ended up getting was 3 paper clips, 3 altered paper clips. That's 1, 2, 3, and they are double-sided. You can decorate them however you want. Like this one here, we could put a word or something on there if we want, but we can wait. I have another piece of ephemera I want to show you real quick. So I had, somebody had given me a notebook with a piece of elastic that held it closed. It was just a small one. It was years and years ago, and I found it a while back in my craft supplies. I had never used it. So I took the covers off and I used those for something, but I took the paper out of it, and this is what I ended up with, was these papers. So it was a little notebook that had a cover, and then it had an elastic thing that went around it to hold it closed. So I thought if I took 3 of these, 2, 3, it's very thin paper, but great for journaling. And I thought I would fold this over to this line on all of them. And these can go to get tucked in a pocket or even in your paper clip or something. But I thought if I did this and then if I decorated the fronts, and I edged them, that they would be a pretty tuck. So with that in mind, I'm thinking if we do one like this, that's kind of pretty, huh? One like that. Let's do the smaller one. Okay, one like that, one like that. We'll put a smaller one on here too. I have other ones I could cut out, but I just wanted to show you. So, like with this in mind, I'm going to distress around the edges. And so for this one, I think I'll do blue. I mean, such a simple piece of ephemera for journaling. And I want to do both sides because it is just a folded piece. I'm not going to glue it or anything, and it'll tuck in somewhere. Oh. Then what I did at the top is I just go like this, so it's a lot more color. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold it this direction, like inside out, and go around it. Okay, look how easy. And then all I'm going to do is put this little butterfly, maybe I'll just put it on the side. You can still just journal whatever direction. I don't know, maybe we'll put it like this. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. I'll put it right here in the corner. So all I need is a glue stick for that. But I'm thinking I've got some leftover paper and stuff in here, so let me see what I have. Cut-offs from the paper that I've been using. Oh, how about if we put I kind of like that. So let's do that. Just make a small kind of little cluster type thing on the edge. Oh, pretty. So there's a blue one. And here's a, we have kind of two pinks, so let's pick, maybe do this one in purple. Let's do that. Okay, again, we're just gonna distress it all the way around. The reason I leave it folded when I do most of this distressing, not all of it, but most of it, is because this paper is so thin and it makes it so much easier to distress when you've got it folded over. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and okay, and then we're going to fold it inside out. I haven't made the pockets or belly bands or anything yet for this journal, so we did the other one like this, so let's keep this the same and let's pick a piece of I think I like this. Do a piece here and we'll put this butterfly right there. I think that'll be very pretty. Okay. Again, I'm using a glue stick because we're gluing paper to paper. It's not cardstock, so it's not a heavy weight. Let's kind of turn this one this way a little. There we go. See, and then you've got beautiful like journaling space. Okay, and here's the last one, and let's do this one. It's got a little green in here. Just make sure that that's what I want to use. Ooh. Well, I'm really kind of liking this. Let me see if I have another. Ooh, I do have some green ones. Got one right here. I know this is going to be kind of boring for me to fussy cut this out, but I think that I need to have a green one. So okay. Oh, I think I like it. Now let me see if we can. Okay, I think I like that as well. So let's cut a little piece of tear a little piece of this. That'll go there, perfect. So we're gonna do this in green. I do have other green colors. I think I have a peeled paint, Lucky Clover, but I've got some bright greens in here, and I'd like to make it fairly bright since the theme of these digitals are called Fantasia. So I like all the bright colors. Okay, we're gonna do the top part. And we're gonna turn it inside out. We put this here. I think that's pretty. Let's just do that. Really pretty. Okay, so that's that. So basically what I really wanted to explain is I had digitals that had really no ephemera to them, so I created butterflies by taking one of the pages that had a couple butterflies on it, cut and pasting more butterflies. I kind of altered the hue saturation to change some colors. And then I also made sheets like this. Now these are her butterflies, okay? So I just altered kind of the colors. I tried to get different sizes on a page. And then I was able to come up with some ephemera. And so what we did today, let me move this out of the way. So what we did today is we've got these little journaling pages that can go in tucks or pockets, and then we did these altered paper clips that'll go in our journals. So I hope you like these ideas. They're so simple, and I'll come back when I've got, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and do the tucks, the belly bands, the pockets, the flips. I'll do those all on camera. Basically it's just decorating with her digitals, and then I don't know how much of this journal I'll do on camera, but I know that I'll do that, and like tags and cards and that type of thing. So stay tuned, and we will get this digital or this journal made. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, old and new. If you'd like to help my channel grow, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video and my ideas, give me a thumbs up. And if you ring the bell, you'll be notified when I upload new videos or anything like that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.